What's going on, people? It's your boy Igor and Yu-Gi-Oh. We are back with another video. This time we have a first place Kong's Cards tournament post Alliance Insight. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. But let's get into the deck profile. So we have a first place Ryzeal Misturugi deck profile. Finally, the Ryzeal and Misturugi cards finally dropped together. So now we have a somewhat of a new meta so far. This is one of the first tournaments with results being released, so post Alliance Insight. So we have a first place Ryzeal, deck profile right now. So let's get into it. So for this Kong's Cards first place deck profile, we have 3 Mo-Charming Follows, basically draw power. Then we have 3 Mo-Charming Profiile, draw power for going second, you would say. But also they are level 4s, which you can use to make rank 4 plays or whatever. But yeah, so we played 6 Mo-Charmies in the main, which is starting to become a new thing, which is a really okay trend, I would think. But especially in the mirror match with Ryzeal and the Misturugi cards, the Profiile is very powerful. So either one of these two would definitely, make your time worth it playing it in the main. Then we have 3 Ash Blossom Joy Spring, the most generic hand trap in the game. Ash Blossom is Ash Blossom. And then we also have the new Star Ryzeal. Let's read this card. Hold on. Star Ryzeal. You can special summon this card from your hand by detaching 1 material from a monster you control. It's special summon this way. You cannot special summon from the X deck for the rest of the turn except rank 4 XC monsters. You can only special summon Star Ryzeal once per turn this way. If this card is special summoned, you can set 1 Ryzeal spell / trap from your deck. You can only use this effect of Star Ryzeal once per turn. So alright, so this gets you to your the spell trap plays and stuff like that, and also it's another name which was definitely needed in the deck. But as I'm starting to see in this list right here, is one of, which is pretty okay. I mean, the artwork on this card is really sick. It looks almost like a baby detonator, which is crazy. But so we only play one of those, which is definitely needed in the deck, and a new name, which this deck is also being splashed with the Misturugi stuff. So let's get to the other Ryzeal cards. So we have 2X Ryzeal. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 XC monster for X deck to the graveyard. If summoned this way, you cannot special summon for an X deck for the rest of the turn except rank 4 monsters. You only special summon X Ryzeal once per turn this way. If this card is no more special summon, and you control no face of cards except level 4 / rank 4 monsters, you can add 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, so this is basically your starter. Then we play 2 Ice Ryzeal. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending one other it's hard to, okay, by sending 1 other card from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this way. You cannot special summon for next deck for the rest of this turn except rank 4 XC monsters. You can only special summon Ice Ryzeal once per turn this way. If this card is normal summon, you can send 1 Ryzeal monster from your deck except Ice Ryzeal. You can special summon 1 Ryzeal monster from your deck except Ice Ryzeal. You can only use this effect of Ice Ryzeal once per turn. So then we play 2 Sword Ryzeal as well. This is also the special summon. If you have a Ryzeal monster in your field of graveyard, you special summon this card from your hand. If special summon this way, you cannot special summon for an X deck for the rest of the turn except rank 4 XC monster. You can only special summon Sword Ryzeal once per turn this way. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 light pyro monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Sword Ryzeal once per turn. So yeah, we have the the main Ryzeals that you usually use. Then we have 1 Node Ryzeal, which is basically, I wouldn't, people say it's the brick, but it is what it is. You have to play at least 1. Then we have the new cards, the Misturugi Mikoto. If this card is no more special summon, or if this card is tributed, you can add 1 Misturugi monster from your deck to your hand except Misturugi Mikoto. If another reptile monster you control will be destroyed with battle card effect, you can tribute this card instead. You can only use each effect of Misturugi Mikoto once per turn. Then we have the other 2 Misturugi Saji and the Misturugi Kusanagi, which were already added in the Ryzeal previous decks before. But so yeah, you play just 1 of each of these, and you have the new reptile level 4. Then we play the new ritual monster, the Ame Hakabari, however you say it. You can ritual summon this card with Misturugi Ritual. Monsters your opponent control lose 800 attack, which is a very big thing. You reveal this card in your hand, special summon 1 Misturugi monster from your deck, then tribute 1 monster you control. you can only use this effect of Ame Hakabari no Misturugi once per duel. If this card is tributed, you can add one Misturugi card from your deck to your hand, except this card. Then you can special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Ame no Hakabari Misturugi once per turn. So this is basically the new boss monster. It's a 3 of in this deck, which is pretty good, and it's a super rare for a TCG exclusive. Like most of these cards are like commons. The only like expensive card really for the Misturugi stuff is the Misturugi Ritual, which is pretty good. I mean, giving TCG players really good TCG cards and making them low rarity and very accessible. I mean, they are short printed somewhat, but you know, it is what it is. It's a payoff better than, you know, paying so much for Malice cards. So we played 3 of these, and this is also the new boss monster. Then we have the old Murakumo Misturugi. You can ritual summon this card with Misturugi Ritual. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy all monsters your opponent control. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can activate this effect. Your opponent can discard one card, or that effect is negated. If this card is tributed, you can add one Misturugi card from your deck to your hand. Then you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect once per turn. So we play 1 of those. Then we play the 1 Futsu. Then we played 3 Nibiru Primal Bane. Basically one of, I would say, the best hand traps in the game. It's crazy ever since it came out. This card right here could probably end turns and give your opponent a big token, but it also ends their plays and crashes their board, which is pretty good. Then we play 1 Bonfire. This card is limited to 1 now. Add 1 level 4 or lower power monster from your deck to your hand. You can activate 1 Bonfire per turn. 1 Ryzeal Cross, basically draw power, and also monster negate on the chain as the effect resolves, which is super crazy. Then we have 3 Misturugi Prayers, 2 Misturugi Ritual, 1 Pot of Prosperity, 1 Call by the Grave, 3 Infinite Impermanence. Then for the side deck, we have 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 Droller Lockbird, 3 Mo Charming Meows, 1 Cross-Out Designator, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Triple Tactics Talent. Then we have the Misturugi Great Purification. When your opponent activates a card or effect, tribute 1 level 5 or higher reptile monster, negate that effect. And if you do destroy that card, you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target 1 reptile monster in your graveyard, special summon it. And if you do, tribute 1 other monster you control. Crazy trap. I think this is probably, you really want to have this going first, but it's very much needed. I think it's very powerful if it resolves. But let's get into the extra deck. Extra deck, we play 1 Daigusto Emerald. This card is limited to 1. Let's read it once per turn. You can detach 1 material from this card, then activate 1 of these effects. Target 3 monsters in your graveyard. Shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. Okay, I see why you play this card. Then target 1 non-effect monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Pretty good card. See why it's limited to 1. 1 Haggard Lizardos. 1 Superstar. 1 Divine Arsenal AA Sky Thunder Zeus. I love that artwork. 2 Eclipse Twins. 1 Evil Sworn Exciton Knight, 1 King of the Pharaoh Imps, 1 Mirror Logic Aggregator, 1 Baguska, 1 Dugaris, 1 Ryzeal Detonator. Sad to see this card at 1. This card reminds me of a Rise Heart, probably cousin, but he's very powerful, and to be at 1 is hurts the deck a lot. But I mean, you mix it with Misturugi to make it a ritual deck as well, so it has a very crazy inboard and gives the deck, you know, more ways to play around certain things. 2 Ryzeal Dual Drive, 1 Super Salt Slayer Typhon, and 1 Tornado Dragon. But one thing I've seen in the side deck, the Harpy's Feather Dust and the 2 Lightning Storms and the Talents, I don't see why you wouldn't play Thrust in this build. I mean, I don't know, it is what it is, but Thrust would probably be a good option to play in this deck somewhat, you know, but it is what it is. That's the only thing I would see with this deck list, but pretty clean, pretty nice. First place cards, deck profile. We have the YCS coming up this weekend, which will be really good. Oh, and then we have the 1 Pot of Prosperity, which is very interesting tech. I mean, I think in this deck you would need your extra deck monsters, but I mean, to be able to see a certain card that you might want to dig for is pretty good also. But we have the YCS Providence coming up this weekend, so we'll see more results with these new deck profiles post Alin. But this is the Cone Card first place Ryzeal Misturugi deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. It's your boy YUGIOH. I appreciate y'all for checking out the videos.